the world took notice. On a clear morning, screens worldwide lit up with images once only whispered about. China's Xi'an H-20 strategic bomber, revealed in high definition. No more speculation, China had joined the elite club of nations with true global strike capability. The H-20's unveiling was a statement of intent, signaling a major shift in China's military ambitions. For decades, China's air force was defensive. The H-20 changed that overnight. Designed for distance and reach, it's the result of years of research and investment. Military analysts from Washington to New Delhi scrambled to dissect every detail. The timing was deliberate, coinciding with heightened global tensions. The bomber wasn't just hardware, it was a symbol of China's technological leap. No longer just copying, China was now innovating at the highest levels of aerospace engineering. The H-20's advanced stealth and long-range capabilities put new targets at risk. News of the reveal dominated headlines and defense ministries worldwide. The H-20 is a strategic asset, capable of altering the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Its stealth means targets once considered safe are now vulnerable. Nations were forced to reassess their defense postures and alliances. The game had changed, and the H-20 was the new piece on the board. The dragon had truly grown wings. The world's military calculus shifted overnight. The H-20's shadow now loomed over global security discussions. The era of uncontested American air power was over. The H-20's most striking feature is its flying wing shape. No tail, no separate fuselage, just a single blended structure. This design, like America's B-2 and B-21, is all about stealth. Smooth, curved surfaces scatter radar waves, making the bomber nearly invisible. Engine intakes are hidden on top, exhausts cooled to reduce heat signature. Even the paint is radar absorbent, soaking up enemy signals. The H-20 is built to avoid detection, not outrun it. Modern air defenses made old tactics obsolete. Stealth is now survival. Its shape is its primary weapon, allowing it to slip through the world's toughest air defenses. Building a stable flying wing is a technical feat. China's success signals mastery of advanced flight controls and materials. The H-20's design places China among the world's top military aviation powers. It's a leap in stealth technology, not just a copy, but a statement of capability. The future of air warfare is here, and it's nearly invisible. The H-20 is more than just stealthy lines. It's powered by new generation turbofan engines, likely variants of the WS-20, balancing thrust and fuel efficiency for intercontinental range. Its advanced avionics include a glass cockpit and a powerful AESA radar, capable of scanning, mapping, and jamming, all while staying hidden. The H-20 is a node in a network, sharing real-time data with satellites, aircraft, and ground forces. This connectivity makes it a force multiplier, not just a lone bomber. Its internal weapons bay keeps munitions hidden until release, carrying everything from precision bombs to long-range cruise and hypersonic missiles. The ability to deliver nuclear-tipped missiles cements its role as a true strategic bomber. The H-20 is built for versatility, land, sea, conventional, or nuclear missions. It's a multi-role platform for a new era of warfare. China's mastery of these technologies marks a leap in military capability. The H-20 is not just a weapon but a symbol of China's arrival as a top-tier military power. Its technology closes the gap with the world's best. The bomber is ready for the 21st century battlefield. The H-20's reveal drew instant comparisons to America's B-2 Spirit and B-21 Raider. All three are flying wings, optimized for stealth and deep penetration. The B-2 is proven but based on 1980s tech. The H-20 likely benefits from newer materials and manufacturing. The B-21 is America's answer for the future, designed for global reach and networked warfare. Both the H-20 and B-21 are more than bombers. They're intelligence and command platforms. The U.S. Bomber Force is built for global operations. The H-20 is optimized for the Indo-Pacific, targeting U.S. bases and naval power. The H-20 is central to China's anti-access, area denial strategy. Effectiveness depends on the entire system: satellites, refueling, training, and doctrine. The U.S. has decades of global bomber experience. China is building its support network now. The real competition is not just in the air, but in logistics and operational mastery. The H-20 may match U.S. bombers technologically, but global reach requires more than just the aircraft. The race is on to master the art of 21st century air power. The skies are now a contested domain. The Pentagon wasn't surprised by the H-20, but the high-res reveal confirmed the threat. U.S. intelligence had tracked its development for years. The H-20's debut accelerated America's own modernization push. The B-21 Raider program is now more urgent, designed to operate in the contested airspace the H-20 creates. The U.S. is investing in next-generation air dominance, new fighters, drones, and networks to counter advanced threats. America's basing strategy in the Pacific is shifting. More, smaller, resilient locations instead of a few big bases. Distributed lethality makes U.S. forces harder to target. The H-20 is driving this strategic shift, forcing agility and unpredictability. Integrated air and missile defense is a top priority. Layered systems to detect and intercept stealth bombers and their missiles. New sensors and AI are being developed to spot threats like the H-20. The bomber is now a benchmark for U.S. defense planners. America's response is rapid adaptation, technology, posture, and doctrine. The H-20 has redefined the U.S. approach to Indo-Pacific security. The arms race in stealth and counter-stealth is on. The balance of power is shifting. The U.S. is determined not to fall behind. The H-20's debut sent shockwaves through U.S. allies in the Indo-Pacific. Japan, South Korea, and Australia now face a bomber that can strike from deep inside China. This new threat is driving urgent upgrades in defense systems and closer military ties with the U.S. Japan is investing in long-range missiles and F-35s, accelerating joint exercises to counter stealth threats. Australia, within the H-20's reach, is deepening security ties through AUKUS and boosting its own strike and surveillance capabilities. For Taiwan and the Philippines, the H-20 is a direct and immediate threat, especially in a crisis. Taiwan sees the bomber as a tool for rapid strikes on leadership and infrastructure. The H-20 forces regional nations to bolster defenses and rely more on U.S. partnerships. The bomber's shadow now looms over the entire Indo-Pacific. Regional security calculations have changed overnight. The H-20 marks a turning point in global air power. For decades, only the U.S. could conduct long-range, stealthy strikes. Now China can too. This ends America's monopoly and ushers in a multipolar era. The H-20 strengthens China's hand in any regional conflict, raising the cost of U.S. intervention. It complicates American planning and acts as a powerful tool of deterrence. The bomber also enhances China's nuclear triad, making its deterrent more credible and flexible. Bombers can signal intent and be recalled, adding nuance to crisis management. China is closing the gap with the US and Russia in nuclear capabilities. The H-20 is a symbol of China's rising power and global ambitions. It changes how nations interact with Beijing. Some align, others balance against it. The bomber is now a key instrument of grand strategy. The H-20's arrival has global consequences. It risks triggering a new arms race as the US and regional powers accelerate their own programs. Military buildups and rising tensions make the Indo-Pacific more volatile. Stealth technology increases uncertainty. Nations may act on worst-case scenarios, raising the risk of miscalculation. The fog of war now starts long before conflict, as invisible bombers complicate crisis management. Advanced tech could spread, making devastating long-range strikes possible for more countries. Existing arms control frameworks are outdated for this new era. New rules and communication channels are urgently needed to manage competition. Without them, the risk of accidental conflict grows. The H-20 sets a new standard for military power. The world must adapt to a more complex, unpredictable security environment. The H-20's unveiling is just the beginning. Intelligence agencies will closely monitor its deployment and capabilities. China will integrate the bomber into its forces, revealing its true role. The US and allies will adapt, investing in missile defense, dispersing bases, and accelerating their own stealth programs. Joint exercises and new alliances will shape the region's response. Dialogue between Washington and Beijing is more critical than ever to prevent miscalculation. Building trust and transparency is a difficult but necessary task. The H-20 is a landmark in military history, challenging decades of US dominance. The The world has entered a new era of strategic competition. The long shadow of the flying wing will shape the future.